Rational scientific method, this is the method we're going to use. And what are we going to do with this method? We're going to explain, okay? In this case, as applied to physics, right? We're going to explain mechanisms, okay? And what is an explanation? The causes or reasons, in the case of philosophy, underlying a phenomenon. How a mechanism of physics, or why, purpose, reason, right? In philosophy, a consummated event happened. An explanation deals exclusively with the past. Science only deals with the past. You have to explain something that happened. ED at the end, happened. Listing of properties of a physical object, that's what a description is. And that's what mathematical physics does. They just describe. An equation is only a description, okay? So explanation and description are not the same. They're not synonyms. People think they are. Most people think they are. No, they're not. An explanation is not a description. Okay, you describe a chair. That's what you describe. And explain, you explain something that happened. Okay, so that's the distinction we're going to make in rational science. You need to explain how this universe works. You need to explain a mechanism, how Mother Nature does gravity. That's what you need to explain. You need to explain how a magnet attracts another from a distance. That's what you need to explain. Okay, not to say, well, it attracts it at such and such speed, at such and such acceleration. This is the distance. Those are all descriptions. That's what mathematical physics does, and they have equated science with description. They say science is describing. No, science is explaining. You don't need any gray matter to describe. You know, I look at a tree, yeah, it's green at the top, it's got this stem which is brown. That's not science. Measuring, it's 1 meter across, that's not science. That's you don't need any mental capacity to measure and to say, well, we measured the speed of light to be 300,000 kilometers per second. Is that science? Just measuring and saying this is the speed of light? No, that's not science. Science is explaining something. Tell me what light is and how it does its magic, like, you know, the slit experiment. That's where you have to use your brain. You got to tell me how Mother Nature does her magic tricks. That's science, because that's where you have to burn some calories up there in the attic. Okay? But to say that, you know, I measured and this is the perfect measure because I measured 10 times and the table measures 1 meter and 1 centimeter, that's science? No. Measurement is not science. Equation is not science.